What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be checking out another LazyPurple video, so please check out all of LazyPurple's links. The links will be in the description down below. I can't wait to check this out because it is called How It Feels to Suffer in SFM, so I already know this is going to be like behind the scenes footage of what LazyPurple does on the How It Feels videos. I'm excited to see how everything gets put together because his videos are spectacular. With that being said, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It helps me on the YouTube algorithm. You guys know this. Let's jump into the reaction. All right, this is it. How it feels to suffer in SFM spooky behind the scenes. Let's check it out.
So you like Halloween, huh? You like using the silly spells in Team Fortress 2? Well, so do I. But isn't Halloween supposed to be scary? Then what's with all this
Those
having
spells
a good
look
time
cool
bullshit?
though.
Listen, man. For your sake, I hope you don't do it. But if you really want a scary time, drop TF2 for a bit and visit its deranged
3,000 plus hours played. Oh my god, I don't think I have one game that I have over 1,000 hours in. I don't think so. I mean, I think the game that I have the most hours in is Left 4 Dead 1, I do believe, and I think that was only like 200 or 300. 3,000 hours played is insane.
cousin over in the software section. Source Filmmaker.
3,000 hours in Source Filmmaker. Jesus. I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
This program haunts me in my dreams, and
Is
I
it
know
bad?
it's trying to kill me. But the amount of glitches I experienced while making How It Feels to Play Engineer, I'm telling you, this shit's possessed.
I love that video, by the way.
Gather round, all of you. This Halloween, I've
Oh my
a
God, what
frightful
the heck?
story for you. The story of the time I had to add the Wrangler to a Source Filmmaker scene. My story starts with a prayer. Please, Valve, please update Source Filmmaker so that it doesn't use a 2008 version of TF2.
Oh my god, the skin doesn't even load up there. That was
Please
so
update
bad.
Source Filmmaker so
Look at that. Oh my god, the boots. One of the boots didn't even load in. It's like half a boot. Oh my god, that looks annoying.
that it doesn't use a 2008 version of TF2. Why do you curse me to manually animate things as simple as
Engineer cannot pick up buildings in 2008.
the Wrangler? But they only responded with Dota Counter-Strike. I didn't understand. So onwards I pressed to manually animate the Wrangler. The Sentry Shield is simple enough. It's its own model. But this god-forsaken laser! This laser has stolen so many hours of my life that I'll never
The laser
get back.
itself?
How, you ask? Listen to my tale of woe. I
Okay.
began by importing the laser, but alas, it was pink! That's not right. It needs to be red. So I googled how to color it. Turns out that it's controlled by what I like to call Source Spaghetti.
What?
But first, a quick explanation. This is a control point. It
Okay.
represents a point in space and can be used to move and rotate objects. Particles usually have very simple control points. Medic's beam has 2 control points, one for where the beam starts and one for where it ends. However, the Wrangler laser has this 3rd control point that controls its color. And this is where the Source Spaghetti starts. This control point's positional X, Y, and Z coordinates correspond to the laser's red, green, and blue values using a scale of -255 to +255, which necessitates the equation x times 2 minus 255, where x is the RGB value that you want. What? You didn't get that?
Hold on. I am so confused. I am so confused and I'm actually very upset. Why would they do this? This is terrible. I'm feeling for you, Lazy. I feel for you so hard, man.
That's because it makes no fucking sense!
It
Even
doesn't.
if you don't get it, I got it. However, no matter what I did with Control Point 2, the laser's color never changed! Well, I said, this isn't my first rodeo. Surely
Okay.
I can fix this in a jiffy.
Oh.
How wrong I was. Firstly, I went into the particle editor to see if there was a color value in there. Eureka! There was!
Okay,
No matter
nice.
what you do to it and its surrounding values, nothing
happens.
happens.
Of course.
Then I wondered, just a moment, the laser is pink. And when a texture is missing in source, the default replacement is pink and black. Maybe the particle's texture is missing or broken. So I asked all throughout town if someone could please lend me their version of every file related to this laser. I imported them into my directory and it was still pink!
Jeez.
By then I was banging my head against my keyboard and
This is
finally
little
decided that
clip,
it's time
dude.
to concede and verify the
This
integrity
little
of the game
detail.
cache. reinstall the whole program, and deal with all the bugs that causes. But even then, it was still peak.
Oh!
At this point, I couldn't help but think, ha! All this wasted time being a perfectionist when I could just use a different laser.
True.
So I installed this custom laser from the workshop that is supposed to be a Star Wars blaster.
No
it's
way.
a model instead of a particle, so it took a while to customize it. It doesn't look great, but it
looks
works,
good though.
right?
Yeah. Oh.
When the camera looks at the laser from certain angles, it just
Disappears.
Then I tried using this laser particle, and I don't even remember what happened with this one, but I assure you it didn't work. So we're back to this laser.
Not the
After
pink.
brainstorming with other SFM villagers, I imported the laser into a different map and realized, what the fuck? Why is it blue on this map? And that's when it hit me. Every map has a different default point where things load in when they have no other point of reference. You can see here that Badwater's default point is somewhere below Red Team's spawn. It has no rhyme or reason. The Wrangler laser has been loading in and using the default point on the map for its control point 2 value. It's a different color on every map, but it doesn't change no matter what I do. So I figured, all right, my program is successfully reading the control point 2 value, but just not changing it. Alax friend, can you please take my SFM project, move control point 2 to make the laser red, and then send it back to me? He promptly sent me this in response.
That is terrible. Wouldn't even work on his computer. Oh.
That's right, his computer couldn't even handle the project, so he had to make a new project that was just the laser on Badwater, which I then had to import into my project, which is its own scary, unintuitive process. But finally, here we are. It works. Despite reinstalling the program, despite verifying the game's cache, despite replacing the particle files outright, my control point 2 is just irreversibly broken. My theory, there's a ghost in my machine.
There's a ghost.
But hey, at least it worked eventually, right?
Stockholm Syndrome.
But that's not the only thing I had to do manually. Once the sentry
Just
gun
for
is
that
placed,
one
it
thing,
stops
man.
being a gameplay object and just becomes part of the scene. That means that I have to manually control its shooting, which means manually adding each individual muzzle flash.
What?
That's right. I had to copy and paste like 50 sets of these muzzle flashes.
I would
and then
not.
manually tell the program, this muzzle flash occurs 1/20th of a second
Oh
later.
my
And this muzzle flash occurs another 20th of a second later. And this muzzle flash occurs another 20th of a second later. And this muzzle flash occurs another 20th of a second later.
I would have given up. I would have given up. I would have given up. Oh my God, if you've ever edited before in your life. Okay, editing in itself is difficult and time consuming, but if we're talking about animation, dude, oh my God, it's gotta be even more. It's gotta be 100 times more frustrating and time consuming. Oh, I couldn't only imagine.
Then, after doing that, I have to lock each particle to the barrels of the sentry gun individually.
Man, I've done something similar to
Truly
this.
nothing comes for granted in this program. You'd think that adding Uber charge would be a simple process, but it isn't. The default Uber in SFM is broken for some reason and always flashes like it's about to end. So you have to go download some cube map fixes. Thank you so much, SFM community, and put those in the right directory. Looks good to me, but what about the weapons? And the hats? Huh? That's right, you have to manually change every single model's material that you want to be Uber charged. And sometimes it doesn't even work. Not only is this a time-consuming process, it's semi-permanent. Since you're actually changing the files themselves, scary, you have to be super careful or else you'll be asking yourself later on, why the hell is this pyro like half Ubered here? See these buildings? They're not actually in-source filmmaker for some reason.
What?
They're like ghost buildings or something. I had to manually add replacement buildings myself. Nothing comes for granted in this program. But you want to get really scared this Halloween? Imagine rendering a scene you've slaved over for hours, and it comes out.
It's gonna come
like
out bad,
this.
huh? A pig beard.
If you ever want to get into SFM, my friend, please remember the acronym ABAF. All beards are fucked. Something about the way these things are textured doesn't mix well with SFM. Usually there's a fix for these beards on the workshop, but I guess not enough people use the grizzled growth? Anyway, at complete random, the beard will become some crazy neon color. And you want to know something funny? It uses the same color as the Wrangler laser uses via the map's default point.
Oh, it hates you at this point.
Funny?
It's not funny. It hates you at this point.
So what was my solution? Ha! Simple,
This
really.
man is going
if I
mad.
render out the glitched frames individually, one at a time, manually, the beard is fine. Sounds simple if not time-consuming. Let's see how many I had to do. 462 individually rendered images just to fix this beard in one scene! And sometimes it's not even consistent. Here you'd think that the color is based on the beard's position, but look at this shit! It's blue in this camera, but green in this camera!
Oh.
Eventually, my friend, I could take no more, and I just asked the guy who fixed the Allfather if he could fix the grizzled growth, which he did! The moral of
nice!
this scary beard story is,
That's a W.
Please, don't be afraid to ask people for help!
That is true.
Oh, but
Always ask
friend,
for
I've
help.
scary stories to spare. Look at this scene. Simple, right? Well, this is what it used to look like. These lights are Satan. They have caused
Why
an
is
issue
there
in
rave
every
lights?
video. For the spy video, I spent a full 10-hour day trying to get rid of these lights that would bleed through all the walls.
Oh,
After
wow.
that day, I knew not to ever try anything with these demon-possessed lights. But in this scene, I had to. I used a program to remove literally every light from the map, and you won't believe it.
They came
These
back.
lights are Satan! Eventually, a villager from the SFM Discord discovered that you just have to type ent_fire space env_lightglow space kill in console.
It didn't work,
What
did
does
it?
that even mean? I'm
Did it work,
that
though?
a ghost has possessed my computer, but it doesn't always make itself obvious. Sometimes the glitches are small, like the time that this blood decal's position didn't update when I played the video forward, but it worked when I played the video backward.
What?
And then sometimes when I render something, every other frame becomes a blue mess. Definitely a ghost. And half the time I import a custom map, Source Filmmaker just breaks all its lighting. Classic ghost stuff. This one is fixable,
no.
but when even the guy making the tutorial says,
This is the Hammer editor, and it honestly terrifies me. I can't do anything with this.
I can't say it makes me very hopeful. Of course,
I understand why Lazy takes so long to make videos, because if Lazy only does like SFM videos, geez, I would go nuts trying to create like a video once a month, dude. So I'm not surprised that Lazy only does like a couple videos a year, because it's just like, I couldn't deal with this. If this was like my job and I had to do it all the time, imagine trying to like, you know, have a consistent schedule of uploading these freaking videos, bro. You would literally break. You would break.
the program
Oh,
does
it'd be
make my
terrible.
life easier sometimes. Spline curves are pretty good at automating some animations, but other times they put the spirit of the devil into my characters.
Add spline curves.
Oh my god, call the exorcist!
Oh my
In this
God.
century, I just want it to go from this to this. A 180-degree turn. It's simple. But
Shouldn't
for
be
some
hard,
reason,
right?
The program thinks that the most efficient way to do this is a freaking backflip! Back ye demon! Get out of my sentry gun! Thankfully, the program has a built-in stress reliever. Whenever I
well.
find myself getting
I
exhausted,
love the little
just
pelvic
move
thrust.
the character's pelvis to the beat of whatever music I'm listening to for endless entertainment.
Hey. I knew this was from Earthbound. Hey.
Truly, countless hours have gone into trying to fix every single little mistake and glitch in all of my videos. But since you've made it to the end of this video, I think I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Oh my god, whoa.
There's a mistake
What is
in the
that?
engineer video, and it will probably ruin your entire perception of it. In this scene
happened?
where I build a mini sentry on this scout, I don't have the gunslinger equipped in the SFM animation. Hey, it's me. I have a t-shirt now. You can find a link to it in the
Jeez.
description. I also now have a secondary channel, so please subscribe to that as well. The suffering in this video
I feel
was made
so
possible by
bad for
Ziki,
Lazy,
Brisbane, Jack,
man.
Dave Claridge, DDJ
He had to
Sonic
go through
1991,
so
Frozen
much to
Spaghetti,
get that
Jake
video
Reeves,
out.
Muzzy, Nate
I can
Cummings,
only
Oast,
imagine in the
Plastic
next
Fondue,
ones.
South
Have they
Pole Tim,
updated
Program
SFM
Highland, Trophy
since?
Waifu, and Waffle
I'm
Dog
curious.
Buttons. You all turned this suffering into a gift.
So that video was 4 years ago. So I am wondering if Valve has fixed SFM since. Have they released any updates to make it easier for all of the editors out there. This completely changed my perspective on the engineer video. Like, I already loved it. It was my favorite one so far. And like, Lazy went in on that video. It was great. So I'm glad to see that a lot of work went into that one. This just shows how dedicated Lazy is. Like, Lazy is a perfectionist. You can tell just from that video. Trying to get all those little minor things fixed. Sometimes it can just be such a pain where you just say, screw it. Sometimes as a creator, you're just like, screw it. I need to get this video out. But Lazy was like, nope, I am going to fix everything that is bothering me in this video. I'm not going to put a half video out. I'm actually gonna fix every mistake, and he did. And it's funny that he pointed out that gunslinger thing, because I bet you when he watches that video, he sees it every time, and it probably annoys the crap out of him, because I know how it is to be a perfectionist, because I'm like that too. Anytime there's something that's slightly off, like you guys might not notice it, but I notice it, I will not watch that video. Like literally, I won't even go back and watch it. I won't even talk about that video. I won't. It doesn't even have to be anything big. It could be the most minuscule thing that you're like, oh, I don't really care, but I do. I do, because I'm a perfectionist. Anyways, that video was great. Please check out all of Lazy's content. The links will be in the description down below. Hit that like button for me. I would truly appreciate it. Comment down below your thoughts on this video and subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you here. Thank you guys for checking out how it feels to suffer an SFM with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Deuces.
Hope will never die.
¡Órale!